Brock Purdy got paid. Congratulations! Always happy for someone when they have a life-changing, experience and payday. And when it just so happens that that particular payday might hinder the San Francisco 49ers to re-sign talent, I'm okay with it. And in this video, we'll look at Brock's record against the Rams. We'll look at some of the reaction on Twitter to this contract. I would love to know your thoughts in the comments below. But congratulations, he's paid! The Niner drama will not continue into the rest of the offseason like it normally does for the San Francisco 49ers. They managed to only have to wait till May 16th to have their contract drama of the offseason resolved. So congratulations, Brock Purdy. This is the Ram fans' reaction to Brock Purdy getting a massive payday. According to multiple reports, breaking kind of news like 43 minutes ago, the San Francisco 49ers and Brock Purdy, quarterback, have agreed to a 5-year, $265 million extension, making the final pick of the 2022 draft one of the highest paid players in league history. NFL media reports Purdy will receive $181 million total in guarantees, including $165 million in the first 3 years of the contract that runs through 2030. I'm really excited to see the details for this. First off, again, I'm a Rams fan making this video. If you're a Niners fan here, this is my biased perspective. I'll try not to I'll troll a healthy amount, not like a ton, but like a healthy amount here. I really want to make this video to give my perspective on it. I was hoping it'd be more. I wanted Brock to get Dak Prescott money, right? Like I wanted it to be a 6, right? A $60+ million a year salary average. But here he's getting, $53 million, puts him just above Justin Herbert, 52.5, ties him with Jared Goff, and just behind Tua Tagovailoa, 53.1 million. So I think like it was a negotiation. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. What I do appreciate about this is the Niners can no longer, have the advantage of having a rookie or a 7th round rookie, last pick of the draft salary on their books, right? They have, if they want talent, they're going to have to draft, they're going to have to develop, and they won't always be able to afford these second contracts for all these star players that they've had. And we've seen them move on from several of their star players. And the Niners, I think they do find themselves in a little bit of a rebuild. I give full credit. They're still a good team. I still think Kyle Shanahan is a good head coach. That being said, I do like this if you're a Rams fan. I think that, as I said, it puts the Niners in a little bit more of a normal cap situation for a team that has a franchise quarterback under contract. And it definitely is an advantage or disadvantage, however you look at it. I am curious about Brock Purdy and just let's face it, like him as a guy, like he's a cool dude, nice guy. I'm not gonna come up here and trash Brock Purdy. He was the last pick of the draft. He beat out Jimmy Garoppolo. He beat out the Trey Lance and that whole situation. And he's taken the Niners to 2 NFC Championship games, to 1 Super Bowl. He hasn't won one, and I'm okay with that. I'd like that to continue. Is Brock Purdy going to be one of those quarterbacks, though, for the rest of his career that, puts the Niners in Super Bowl contention? I don't know. Only time will tell. Brock Purdy's record against the Rams is 1-2. So he's only beaten them once, and he's lost twice to them, including the past 2 times that the Rams have played. So one of the reasons, if Brock Purdy's sticking around, I'm okay with it. I know the Niners had the Rams number for a number of years. However, that wasn't last year. I know they'll make excuses about, Niners had injury. If this certain player was there, it would have been different. The Rams had a ton of injuries, especially in that first matchup, and they were able to take them down to the wire and steal the game from them. Brock Purdy, his stat line against the Rams, not huge numbers, but I will say this, that Brock Purdy is a playmaker, right? He is someone who can do some things with his legs. He is pretty accurate. Maybe doesn't have the biggest arm in football, but has an arm that can get the job done and be productive in Kyle Shanahan's system. If we go to Twitter here, I'm curious. So again, the Insider Gang was the one that broke this here, but let's take a look at the reaction here at some of these comments here. So Scooter Magruder, bunch of skull faces. Alan Sales, a Rams fan, says Purdy is straight trash. Shadur Sanders still have a chance if they gave Brock $265 million in a couple years. He can get at least $200 million. Okay. Purdy and his agent right now. Money. A lot of overpay comments. Oh, a couple worth every penny. Best quarterback in the NFL. Okay, that's a bold statement. Failure of an organization. Is he overpaid? Is that fair? Guy is average and gets a 5-year deal. This is why quarterback is an overrated position. Mind you, he was last pick. It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. This puts Purdy in the top 8 for highest paid quarterbacks. Is Purdy a top 8 quarterback? Ooh, great question. Bro had one good season and they handed him $53 million. I'd say 2. He's at not so much last year, but he's at 2. A lot of people saying he overpaid. No one happier than Rams, Cardinals, and Seahawks. Haven't done a ton of research, but pretty sure that's a record among Mr. Earl. Yeah, that's Chuck. That's I'm gonna like that comment. That's more money per year than Dwan Soda is making. Just FYI. A lot of Niners fans. Niners fans seems to be all into this. So well deserved. Great offensive line and has been dialing. And what a steal should be less. Okay, interesting. Brock Purdy's agent. When the Niners, oh, this should be funny. When the Niners realize what they did, and there's a picture of Joe Montana, then puts on the glasses, and it's Brock Purdy. It's not like they had a choice. Quarterback pool really shallow. Yeah, that's fair. They were kind of put in that situation if they wanted to stabilize their quarterback position, right? His agent robbed the 49ers. Part of this is back pay. They got some amazing seasons, and he wasn't making anything. That's fair. Okay, interesting point. That's a lot of money for a quarterback who seems to be capable but not elite. This will impact their ability to sign other high performers to extensions. 265 million American dollars to a game manager. Good for him, though. Last pick of the draft game. This type of money is awesome to see. Yeah, and again, there's the Brock Purdy, quarterback of the Niners, but then there's Brock Purdy, the human interest story. I'm able to separate those two because human interest story, I'm like, whoa, cool, Brock Purdy, you got paid. That's really sweet. You're the last pick of the draft. Then Brock Purdy of the 49ers, overpay much, right? The Niners are so cooked for the next decade. Is Brock Purdy basically Kirk Cousins? Overpay, Niners are cooked. It's official. Their Super Bowl window has closed. Good. He will deliver them from day one. Brock is a baller. So, okay, getting some pause there. Much deserved. Hard work truly pays off. Congratulations, Brock Purdy. Much success to you. Okay. So I'm genuinely curious here. If you are a Niners fan, let me know your comments below. I'm really curious. If you are not a Niners fan, let me know your comments below because I really want to know. Is this a complete overpay? Do you think the Niners got a deal? I personally am kind of a bit of a middle of the road where it's I was hoping he would get more, but okay, 53 million is still a lot of money. This is always one step of removing yourself from competing for titles. So happy for Brock. Another Ayuk contract mistake in the happening. Brock is serviceable, but he isn't worth the type of contract, in my honest opinion. I just don't see it. And nothing. NFL despises Caucasian. Okay, that's getting a little racy for me. Crazy. They could have gotten Rodgers for $10 million. Okay, no, I think the Niners would rather have Brock Purdy than Aaron Rodgers right now. 49ers didn't waste time securing their quarterback. This really shows how undervalued a running back is. I find myself thinking back on the Giants not paying Bart. Okay, interesting. Can't wait until Jaden Daniels become the highest paid player in NFL history. Okay. Great. We are rooting for you. Plus all the best, bro. Okay. So again, not worth anything over 100 million. Niners wasting money. Stroud, CJ Stroud, his contract's coming up. As a Niners fan, this isn't good. No, didn't like that. That's it. This is Mr. Consistent Brock Purdy. He should have gotten at least 300 million. And this is interesting. Anyway, I'll end my video here. I'm sure I could go on and on about this, but really would love to know your thoughts, your comments here. It seems like if you are a 49ers fan, you're like, yes, like we only got him for 53 million. And then if you're everyone else, you're like, hashtag overpay. Like, so anyway, that's my reaction to it. I would love to know your thoughts and comments below. Yeah, some fun news here on a Friday night. So this has been a Rams fan reaction to the Brock Purdy contract. As always, go Rams, horns up, and peace out. Let's go Rams. Feel free to like and subscribe, all that good stuff.